Here's the salad I made, and I will tell you all about what's in it. And of course, it's customizable to your heart's content. And don't you just love this delicious walnut bowl and spoons? I got this as a housewarming gift from my friends, the Imes, and it's one of my favorite kitchen pieces right now.
So apparently, I got so excited that I forgot to introduce myself. Welcome to Dit Dot. My name is Amanda. So we're going to start with chopping up just a bunch of iceberg lettuce, and I try to make them bite-size shapes. Add in some tomatoes. We'll dice up some red bell pepper. This is actually one of my favorite ingredients. I think I would have used more going forward. I liked the taste of that red bell pepper in that salad. And some red onion, which I will continuously call purple because, hello, it looks purple, but they're called red onions. I just showed you really quickly a jar of pepperoncini peppers and some olives. These are olives stuffed with pimentos, but whatever favorite olive that you like. Black olives would be good too. And now I'm going to lightly dice up some pepperoni and some salami. Even though I put quite a bit, the whole family agreed that we would have liked to have had a little bit more meat in the salad. Diced artichoke hearts. I just put in a couple because they're not a favorite from my family. I like them, so I'm the one who kind of ate most of those. And last, I diced up some mozzarella. Provolone would be good too, but we liked having mozzarella in the salad. And that's it.
The star of the show. Well, I don't know, that salad is pretty awesome, but it needs some dressing to make it next level. We are going to start with some extra virgin olive oil. You could also use some other neutral, like an avocado oil or whatever you prefer, but I like my salad dressings with olive oil. So I'm going to start with about half a cup of extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to use red wine vinegar. I love the flavor of red wine vinegar. You can also use white wine, and we're just going to use about a quarter of a cup. It's so cool. I love seeing the bubbles it makes. We're going to use like a tablespoon of honey. Because we're not actually creating an emulsification, this dressing will separate before use, so you're gonna need to whisk it or shake it up really well before you use it. So we're not making like a stable emulsification this time. So we use the red wine vinegar, but we're also gonna use some fresh lemon juice for our other acid. So you can use some lemon juice from a jar too, but I had this fresh one, so we're gonna go ahead and use that today. Make this extra special with our seasonings, and I'm going for about a half teaspoon-ish to a teaspoon of each one. Okay, this doesn't want to open. It's my onion powder. So it's not onion salt, I'm going to do the salt separately. So this is an onion powder, and then you can use a garlic powder, but I'm actually going to put a fresh clove of garlic in today. Okay, I said I'm going to use about half a teaspoon of each one, and then I next picked up the one where I'm just going to use the barest pinch. As subscribers know on this channel, my family does not like spicy things, so I'm just going to put just the barest pinch of red pepper flakes, because I think even just a little bit, it's going to give a nice kick. Definitely you can up that if you like things that are a little bit spicier. And I'm just going to use an Italian blend, and I'm going to, go more towards the 1 teaspoon on that one. You can also just use a plain basil. I'm out of basil. In my last video, the butternut squash pizzas, I used all my basil and I forgot to buy it. So I'm the queen of substitutions. Don't have straight up basil. Gonna use some Italian seasoning. And I'm gonna hit it with just a little extra oregano. There's some oregano in that Italian blend, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of oregano. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And then I love these tins, and I need to buy a couple more. I keep forgetting to buy it from Amazon. So I'm going to look for these on Amazon. I'm going to put an affiliate link down below so that you can buy them too, because they are awesome. I have a big spice drawer that I kind of organize them in, but they're magnetic, and on my old house, I had them attached to the side of my refrigerator. And so I had all my spices lined up. So I've started using dried parsley a lot more than I ever used to, so I don't have a tin for these. So this is my reminder to myself, buy more of those tins. So some parsley, garlic. Usually when a recipe calls for a clove of garlic, I'm the first one to put 3 or 4. Start small and then you can add more if you want, because we're not cooking this. This is going in straight raw, and so you don't want it to be too overpowering. And again, you can use garlic powder too. Okay, so I'm just starting with one kind of small garlic clove, but I got a whole head here, so we can add more. And then fresh grated Parmesan cheese. So you can use the stuff in the green can. I'm not going to stop you, but if you want the better than the Olive Garden dressing, go for fresh. And a lot of times you'll see me use a bag of pre-shredded Parmesan. I wouldn't use that for this recipe because I think the flakes would be too big for dressing. And then we're gonna add some salt and pepper. Again, start small and then we can add. Whisk vigorously. Now, if you had used white wine vinegar, it would be a lighter color. Because I used the red, it's gonna be a darker color dressing. So again, because I did not create an emulsification this time around, this dressing will separate it when it sits. This will actually be, looks like it'll be enough salad for me to save some for a salad later in this week. I would keep this in the refrigerator for about a week. If you use extra virgin olive oil, it will solidify in your refrigerator. That's what olive oil will do when it gets that cold. So just bring it out before you're gonna use it that day, and it'll come back to room temperature and melt. Go ahead and taste it. Oh, wow. Okay, honest reaction there. I might have gone a little heavy on the vinegar. I like vinegar though, so you might want to cut that down to a 1/4 cup. No, I did use a 1/4 cup. A couple tablespoons in. Add some more honey and a whole lot more Parmesan. It's good, it's good flavor, but that vinegar just knocked me back there for a second. I love this microplaner. I talk about it all the time. I use it several times a week. I will put a link below to it in the description box. Also, highly, highly recommend. It's great for zesting, for garlic, for ginger, Parmesan. Let's give this another whisk. And yes, I'm just using my finger, but it's my family. I'm not a professional chef. I'm a home cook. Oh my God, this smells like amazing, guys. I can't even describe the smell to you. Okay, that is so much better. So good. Okay, my oil is still on top here. I think I might transfer this to a mason jar so I can shake it. Okay, so I'm just not satisfied with how this is mixing, so I am gonna go ahead and pour this into a mason jar, because that way I can shake it vigorously. You could also put it in like a magic bullet or something like that, and that will help bring the vinegar and the olive oil kind of almost into a quick emulsification and get that honey in there, and I think this will just bring it up to the next level. Let's try. Okay, see, that's what it needed. It just needed more shaking. I was like, it was almost there, but the red wine vinegar was just still a little too sharp. But this got it all mixed in better. Now I am satisfied. I don't want to send y'all out with a dish that I'm like, no, because I was like, it was just almost there. But now I would serve this to company. Okay guys, I just realized my daughter asked if I would cut the dressing out separate. So I'm just gonna go ahead and toss this and dress it for myself and give y'all a taste. I love chopped salads. This actually reminds me of, surprisingly enough, this little restaurant in South Lake Tahoe that
I filmed this video before the Caldor fire. My heart is with South Lake Tahoe and surrounding communities. I'm going to include a link to some organizations that are taking donations to help those affected by the fire.
I used to go to and on family vacations. And they had, or I think they're still there, it's called Teps. They have an amazing salad bar. And so we would make our own salads. It wasn't one like you just ordered off the menu, but it had all these ingredients in it. And so this salad just reminds me of the summer vacations. Or actually, we always go in the fall. Let's plate up some salad. Delicious. All right, this is gonna be cheesy, but I do want to eat dinner with my family, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of salad dressing right here to taste it for you guys. Seriously, I know that's ridiculous, but you know, I'm a YouTube channel, but I'm also a mom, right? So hit me in the feels. All right, a little bit of everything. We have a winner, and you know what? That dressing complements this perfectly. But the red bell pepper, I think that was like my favorite flavor burst there. So definitely make this for your family. I give it a full endorsement. Bye. Thank you for watching this crazy video.